This is Shelby Hackett, and this is my leadership profile on an entertainment business law podcast. The podcast I decided to listen to was about a MLB fan safety lawsuit, and it was on the podcast, the Sports Law Biz podcast hosted by Peter Oat. A little bit of background on the lawsuit. A woman decided to bring a lawsuit to all 30 teams in the MLB about safety after a couple of people got hurt from foul balls and broken bats. This lawsuit is trying to make MLB take fan safety seriously by installing netting from foul pole to foul pole in the ballpark. The first main concept I took from the podcast was jurisdiction. For this case in particular, only the teams in the state of the lawsuit was a part of the case, meaning the woman who tried to sue all 30 teams can only sue the ones in California, which is 5 teams where she made the lawsuit. This could potentially be important because if anyone decides to bring a lawsuit against multiple teams, can your team that you work for be a part of it as well, even if you are not a part of the original problem? The second concept I took was speculation of something happening in the lawsuit. For this MLB case, the people that brought the case to the MLB consisted of 3 people: one who was a season ticket holder to the Oakland A's, who has never been hit before, a man from South Carolina who has a book about deaths during baseball games, who has also not been hit, and the last is a lady who did happen to be hit at a game. So out of 3, only one has ground to stand on for the case. The MLB states the whole thing is wrong because all this case is speculation. It is extremely unlikely that any one fan in one seat will get hit. This is important knowledge to know for future reference because nothing is guaranteed to happen. If it is, especially safety, then it needs to be changed and is up to managers in the arena or ballpark to understand the concerns and how they need to be handled. The last concept I took was how experiences can change after a lawsuit is drawn up. Will the fans, the players, or the watchers be okay with the experience changing? If this lawsuit got the time in front of a judge, this would call for netting to be placed from foul pole to foul pole in each ballpark associated with the suit. This would change how fans watch the game. They would have to watch it through a mesh netting for every game. Also, how would players get to meet fans and sign things like traditionally done in a baseball park? So, if the lawsuit happens and it changes something within the game, is everyone ready for the consequences to be had? The picture currently on the screen is how the ballparks brought together the lawsuit. It never got fully into the court, but the ballparks all decided to take their own action and put netting up that extended over the dugouts, not foul pole to foul pole. My name is Shelby Hackett, and these are the references I use for my leadership profile on an entertainment business law podcast.